Hello guys and welcome back to some war in the east. Now I'm going to have a quick look over the front line and we'll start up by going to the north. So okay, the Finnish are still pushing us through here and we don't really have I've lost two more rifle divisions. Oh god, we need to send more men up here because we don't have anything really holding the line, so this is going to be an issue. Let's retreat you guys, just make sure you're completely out of the way. And I can probably assign this naval brigade to the 7th Independent Army, and also the 3rd Rifle Division can also go to the 7th Independent Army. Okay. Well, we need at least one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more divisions up here. We still have a bit of time, but we only have this one railway section, and I want to at least have the line full, because if he takes Leningrad, then he can immediately start crossing, and then he's behind our lines, which I've set up over here. Also, do we have a report on? No, there we go. He didn't make any attacks towards Leningrad, which is good. So the forts seem to be holding up. Now over here the Finns did push through. If we move back to the swamp with all these, there's going to have to be two. Actually no, we're going to move this like that. That should be okay. Yeah, and then next turn we can slowly fall back. I want to delay them as long as possible. And hold on to Vipborg for as long as possible. Actually, I should check. Do you actually have any factories? But it's too late to do. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's too late to do anything about it now. Yeah, those fortified regions are dead. The 34th Army is going good. The line's holding for now, but he's got Panzer Division right on the river, and he's taking Novgorod. I should have put some troops in Novgorod just to make him fight for the sea. Line's going well. Also Tallinn. Yeah, Tallinn's been surrounded. Only really the 16th Rifle Division holding there. Looking down, he hasn't put much troops up in the north, really focusing on Leningrad. That's going to be a weak point. There's two. This tank division is still unready. They're kind of breaking through here, so I'm just going to retreat backwards one. Holding the line, good. Looking down, and then here. Oh boy. He's got a lot of divisions in the center compared up to the north, and I don't have a lot of men here, so I'm gonna have to rail some more men in. Can you move? I think they can't move. Oh, these guys can. But an unready, the 26th Tank Division, which is not going to help us now. Gonna have to form a line like this, because I want to hold them in, and also want to build up some men to be like a fortress city. Oh, and across the river at here as well. The 18th Tank Division is at least ready, but 2 against 13 is not going to do too much. Holding the river, all good. Technically, they do have a foothold over here, and I want to take it back just to slow them down. That's another gap here, so let's move that division back. We do have the 228th Rifle Division set to reserve, so they can hopefully help if any of them get attacked. Also, reserve, I also recently found out, also works for attacks as well, so you can have divisions behind the front lines, and if you attack something, just say, I think if I attacked here with deliberate attack, there's a chance that this division could also join in. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, reserve also works for attacks. Looking down, looking good. Kiev is still being held. I forgot. Okay, good. East Kiev doesn't have any factories. I'm gonna put the men inside the town, and I don't want to put in any too much more. It's 8 and versus 7 across the rivers. We should be able to hold. looking at rough terrain working well. I'm not sure why this HQ is on the front line. Hasn't reached the front line yet. Let's touch this to something. The 16th Army, close enough. And everything else is looking good. Odessa still holding strong with the 47th Tank Division and the 51st Rifle Division. So that's looking good. It's mainly the center which I'm worried about. This bit, Smolensk. I don't have a lot of trips. Actually, I should be looking at the events log. Okay, so still clear forecasts. Got a little bit while until the snow starts coming in. 2 41 regions isolated. So we got a mountain division, rifle division, 2 armies, 2 rifle divisions, and a cavalry division. Whereabouts? Is anyone near what? 132. So 32 would be roughly here somewhere. No, that's not it. But 132, 37, which is that up here? Yeah, you're somewhere here. Gorky. Okay. So we have a few divisions up here near Vladimir and Gorky. Yeah, we can rail them into Smolensk. Let's do that. So the 279th is going to go into battle. And it's also got 2 attack, which is pretty good. Not many movement points though, which is unfortunate. Let's move them here. I also probably want to move just some divisions into Smolensk just to start building it up, and that doesn't have enough strategic move value. Got 2 cavalry divisions. I think I'm going to keep them back. Oh, and I also should read up on this when I can start forming corps, because I need to do that to give my units more combat power. And well, when I work out when we can actually do it, the better. So we're going to fall back to what the forest. Well, the forest area didn't really hold these guys, but if we can move it there, this tank division is not going to stop anybody. This one you move backwards. Surely you can, yeah. You move there. You go there. Slowly retreat like that. So now we need at least two more divisions at least. And that division can't move forward, unfortunately. Here we go. The 226th Rifle Division can also be railed in here. Get you off the train, you can start building that up. And we need one more down here, so the 254th can go here. Good to see our divisions slowly building up strength. Now they're mainly 2 combat power, which is good. Now I need to assign this to a army, and I think I'll just get the 49th army over here. I'm just gonna, I'm not sure what colour to give it though. I like green, I've got a lot of blues, so maybe something more reddish. So 175, 50, and 100. So let me have a look. It's okay, a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna go more red. 200, 50. Oh no, 50 is over 5, and 90. There we go, that's better. It's kind of, I'm not sure really what colour that is, but we'll work with that. So we'll attach this to the 49th Army. And we're going to start assigning all these divisions to that. And then we'll work out what we have to do from there. We have lots of HQs just standing around. What are actually these? Got the 13th, the 20th, and long range air command. Everyone's, oh boy, the 20th is not doing a good job. Okay, they've got 2 divisions over here that aren't being supplied. I'm going to move this one back to Smolensk. And I don't want to retreat that because that's actually doing pretty well. Can we move this like there? No, no. You guys got what? 2 air bases plus HQ. Let's move you guys there. No, I meant okay. Move that correctly. Move you there. There we go. That division can stay out. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have no supplies, but we're gonna have to live with that. 49th Army. So that has 4 divisions now. Okay. And we'll also assign this to the 49th Army. So 5 divisions. Now, also need to fix this gap, which we do have the 18th Tank Division, but I want some more men. I also should check, do we have any more men? Oh, we've got lots of division upgrades finally. So now we're getting 41B rifle divisions and cavalry divisions, which affects the table of equipment. And the Orel military district has been renamed the Bryansk Front, and so is Orel Air Command. So they've been renamed. More National Reserve. So we lost 202 aircraft were damaged during flying training missions, and 48 were completely destroyed. So there you go. Still, we're starting to get Lend-Lease. 300 vehicles and 1,000 tons of supplies was added from Lend-Lease, which is good. Can we see? It's probably in production somewhere. Gonna start getting. Oh no, we haven't actually received any vehicles or anything. It's just getting supplies. But nothing else. Okay. So need more divisions. Here we go. This is actually strong cavalry division, a combat power 2, which you don't see many of. Let's move them over here. And let's get you both off the train. The cavalry division. Oh, okay, well, a cavalry division can move into enemy territory because it, it's the only one that probably can do that with the movement points it has. And we need one more, at least another division, Bryansk. Oh, this is the Bryansk front, here we go. Really interesting shade of purple, pink. Got this division sitting here, couldn't move, no, moved, oh here we go, this is combat power 3, so it should do fine. I may also row over that tank division at some point. I want to find another army. This is the 29th Army doesn't have anything attached to it. It's got salmon pink colour, really. Let's move them over here. Also, now you need to reassign the 49th Army away from Stavka to something else. So, the 29th. Reassign these guys. 29th. And you go to the 29th as well. Okay, now I'm going to reassign the 29th Army to something else. Western Front, Bryansk Front. So I think we can assign it to there because we're getting pretty close to it now. And the Western Front's pretty full up. Also cements the 49th Army. Reserve Front, getting pretty close to Moscow, military district in fact. I think just give it to the Western Front. Even though that's going to be way over, yeah, 97 to 72. But this only really matters if your army fails the once your division gets into combat, they pass through checks, and they are done by the army that it's attached to. And if the army fails those checks, then it goes to the Western Front HQ, and then it also gets check busted, but it's a lower chance of succeeding. And we even lower it further because our it's over the command limits. The Western Front's over over the command limit. Oh, so many words. And you guys are attached to the wrong thing. I don't want to be attached to the Western Front. I'll give it 24th Army. And there we go. Okay, so we're holding everywhere else fine, which is good. What happens up here is going to be very interesting. He needs to bring his infantry along here to really break through. He can keep on pushing this way and go for these 3 ports, because if they attack him, then Leningrad's also lost. So I probably should be reinforcing the north as well with a lot of divisions. And I don't really have much up here. It's pretty empty. We've got more divisions firing. Nothing too. Nothing. Not a lot. This is going looking good. Yep, all good. So it's mainly the northern central fronts. The southern fronts were good, but that's because he's been focusing in the rear and destroying our divisions that were left behind, like the 240th motorized and the 152nd rifle, which have now been destroyed. Oh, we held once. There you go. The next battle, though, they were defeated. Just look at them held. They didn't bring many. They didn't have much air support. We didn't. Oh no! I'm looking at the tag. We didn't lose a lot of men. No, we lost everything. There we go. Odessa, I want to see how long that holds out for. The longer the better, because these 5 remaining divisions that's holding. There's only like 3. There's only 2 divisions plus the fortified brigade, and yet we're tying down 6 remaining divisions, which is good. The more the better. We're just looking. I'm pretty sure that'll be it. We're gonna start moving factories around, but I think that'll be it for this turn. Cement's gonna become very interesting. I'm gonna actually rail in more troops there. Here we go. I'm gonna kick out that. You're gonna move out somewhere else. Well, too late. You moved all your movement points there. It's gonna send more reinforcements over here. To cements, go just near it. Just to make sure. And also this division here. So that's for future turns. Got a reserve of 4 divisions there, so they can come handy later. Northern front's pretty quiet for now. He's also got 3 divisions facing Tallinn, which is I'm not sure. It's a bit of a waste. There's only 1 division in Tallinn, and this is the security division holding out. We've got the 3rd Rifle Brigade and the 8th NKVD Border Regiment. They're still holding on here, which is good. Slowing them down. It's 1-1, so they won't be crossing anytime soon. It's a waste of time to capture this island. There's nothing can really be done there. I guess technically, I could go around, land troops on the island, and then cross over into Estonia behind them. But it'd be very tricky for me to keep the troops supplied, because you need to hold on to these 2 ports here. And plus, if I'm doing that, it also means I'm taking troops away from the defense of Leningrad, which I don't really want to be doing. So, anyway, just looking down. Okay, so I'm going to start moving some factories now. Let's have a look. The south's going to be extremely important, especially Kharkov, because it has the T-34 factories, and I do not want to be losing them. It has 58 T-40 factories. And also, one thing about the equipment factories, like the T-34, is that they grow over time to simulate the efficiency of the factories. You know, getting more efficient, and then they can pump out more T-34s. And this number here, so 54, that means 58. That means every turn it will make 58 T-34s. And I'm not sure how long it takes, but after a while, possibly a month. It goes up by 1. I don't know. I should have read it, but I haven't. So that's, well, it's not really an insight on how industry works because I don't really know. So I should read the manual more. But now for what to move. Okay, what I think is going to be under threats. Hopefully nothing in Crimea actually is worth moving because it's going to be cut off from everything else. Sebastopol. Only 15. It's got a pretty big port in Sebastopol. Oh well, yeah, it is a military port, but it's still pretty big. Ketch. No idea how to say that. Has 2 armaments production and 2 heavy industry. And I don't think you can really cross it over the river, so I'm gonna move Fletcher's stuff because all I have to do is cut us off here, and then this industry is basically lost. So I'm gonna move this somewhere else. So we've got 4 industry that needs to be moved. Chuklov. Oh god. I'm not getting any better on my Russian pronunciation. It was a Kubachev last time that has all the empty space. 24. How much stuff am I sending there? 3 armaments production, 4 heavy industry, 2. I got sent 2 things to like. It's probably better to actually look at this mode. So what? 3, 7. 10, 17. So 17, extra 4 will be fine. So I'm going to send the other 4 to there. Oh, don't want to click on the taskbar. Let's move these factories. Got quite a bit of movement points. So where is Kubayshev? Wait, is that it? Yeah, it is. Send it there. Okay. So now south. Kharkov. Now I'm pretty sure you have to move all of the T-34 factories at once, otherwise they get destroyed. I want to see how much it actually costs to move it all. I wish it was like just like, you know, move all button, but maybe it's shift or something. No. Okay. Gonna be 51 of the 58 factories. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit longer. We've still got plenty of space. This Kivlogrod and Kremlin-Chug both need to move their factories. Also need to look up further. Chernigov's empty. Gromel I moved out last turn, so it should be empty, I think. Yep. Underglev's got nothing. Smolensk's got nothing. Yep. Got lots of space between them. And I think Leningrad's now cut off, so there's nothing I can do about that. So, okay, I'm gonna move you 2. So you got 4 factories that need to be moved. I'm gonna move them. Ulyanovsk. What are you producing? You got 10 manpower, but you're producing. They're producing anti-aircraft weaponry. Pensa. It's only got 4 factories, so I can move it there. Come on, click it correctly. There's Pensa. Go there. And so it's an extra 4, so we can see up to 8. And you got 13. So how many factories are here? Oh yeah, only the one from last time. So we move that to also Penza. There's Penza. There. Okay, so we do still have some rail cap, and I could use it to move some other stuff around. Nikolaev is still good, empty. Just want to make sure. Don't want to be giving the enemy any of our factories because it just boosts them and weakens us. Okay. I could start building new divisions, but I'm starting to get lots of divisions soon in very short terms. When does it really slow down? So after turn 28, it stops completely basically. That's it. And not until 146, the turn 146, will we get actually decent reinforcements, which is the Polish army. Construction brigades is also going to be useful. That's going to be converting, the railway lines from German back to Russian. So it's step front. So just having a look through. Yeah, so next 2 turns we're going to get a lot of stuff, so won't form anything new now. But I want to build new support brigades, especially for the vital ones. Okay, you got lots of stuff, so that's good. You need more stuff. No. Give you all the 2 core heavy artillery. Also going to give you a sapper regiment and a sapper battalion to help build forts up, because I'm pretty sure that's what they do. Let's move you so you can supply that division correctly. Are you in supply? Let's go move there. So, is it? Oh, that's annoying. Let's just keep it like that then. Let's leave it like that. Still, I want to use my admin points or something. I guess I could build some fortified regions to help protect the Crimea, but nah, it's a waste of time. I probably should start moving some factories out of Dnieper Air Twotsk. Sorry, I'm sorry if you're offended by my pronunciation, but it's pretty poor. It's got 16 armaments production. Boy, this is an important city. It sounds to really got all the factories. Zapor. I give up. Sorry. 4 industry, 4 armaments. We'll move these guys to not the divisions. Where's the town far behind the lines? That Gorky's literally producing everything. Okay, so we'll just go there. Zamas. Oh, good. Zamas is not doesn't have anything. We moved your factories there. Oh, and we can move that. That's probably the best. We'll move just these 4 factories to Zamas. Where are you? Next to Gorky there. Okay, and you have 6,000 left, so that's roughly like 2 divisions of training. So we can move. We don't think it's going to be critical. It's going to be roughly here somewhere. South's got at least 1 more turn of holding on. This can fall at any second, especially now. Actually, I should send more divisions here, because this Panzer division is going to be very dangerous. Get off the train. And here. 45, 25. Hopefully 1 more division. Yeah, we can move this cavalry division over here as well. They'll give me more reserves. Oh, that one's already on train, so it doesn't count. Oh, okay, there you go. I thought if something was on the train, it would still cost rail cap, but it actually doesn't. There you go. So I should actually move everything that's still on rail. There we go. This. Let's move you. Actually, I'm going to move you in the reserve, and I'm going to read up where we can start forming corps, because I'm pretty sure 3 cavalry divisions can form a corps. Sure. Can we do it now? No. Can we merge? Okay, so we can't do it now. Didn't think so. But in 1942, cavalry corps were extremely important, because they move as fast. I'm pretty sure, or maybe a little bit slower, but they move as fast as a tank division, or actually more likely tank brigades in 1942 for the Russians, and they actually have more combat strength than tank brigades, because the Russians at that point were still experimenting with how to what's the best division setup, and I don't think the tank brigades had like any men in them. so that made them really ineffective at like actually holding any territory. They're good. They're good for like deep operations where there's like not many men like in the rear lines, but to actually hold on to something, they're not too good. So we're gonna rail all you guys in. Just gonna move them to the cities because that's better. Well, so they get better defense. There you go. The 38th Army has nothing in it. Probably lost all its men. Okay. Still just looking around for rail. Yes, to move our rail. There we go. Move you here, so we can start forming the next line on the Dnieper. Yeah. Again, sorry for my terrible pronunciation. I actually got a pretty good solid length. How's that going? Good. I'm sad we lost all our forts along the river, but not too much you can do about that. How close are you to building level 5? 48%. Only 10%. Finally, we luckily got the first fort up there. I've got some forts over here because we've got so many men. Yep, let's go back down here. Yeah, we should build 4 or 5 regions along there. But anyway, let's ignore that for now. Looking for troops that are moving by rail. Over here. Let's just check. No, nothing. Quick look. No, and they're all moved. Okay. So I'm gonna move something. Okay, well first of all I think I can get you guys off the train because divisions that are on the train aren't gonna fight nearly as well as those that are off. Where's the big chunk of men? Here we go. 20 defense. That's probably because of the mountain division. Let's move you guys. Okay, only one of you guys. I probably should send the mountain division. Where do you go? The mountain division should go down south. And then when they reach the Caucasus, they'll be useful then. But okay, so that's for that. Now I'm gonna work on moving the aircraft, which I'm now gonna cut out, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. So we're gonna have a look. Just have a quick look. Yeah, I've got a few under 40. I'll move that now. So see you guys when I'm done. Okay, guys, I've finally finished moving all the airplanes in and out of the air bases, and now we're ready. Now, also, I was thinking about this 13th, the 13th Combat Power Division. It's just not the 13th Panzer Division, but anyway, I was thinking maybe we could attack it, but 5, 7, 10, possibly. Let's just check if we have everyone. No, we're only going to get 7 combat power, which is not going to be enough. So we're going to leave it there. I could try another air offensive again, but nah, didn't really work out last time. And yeah, well, I did manage to do some damage to the Germans, but yeah, not enough. So we're going to have a look, just a quick look over the front lines, just making sure everything's fine. Probably should send another division here. This is not really too important. Yeah, no, we'll move this division that's there. So the defense is better than what it was before. This, oh boy, that's not good. Looking around, looking good. No, we'll leave the division there. Good defense, holding them on the river, building forts up, slowing them down. Sent lots of reinforcements to Smolensk. Vibisk is still in our hands despite it being held by one division. Yeah, this I can't believe he still hasn't attacked the paratrooper brigades, which I find really odd. Look, it's a 1-4 and it's got no men in it. And this is also really weak. Probably this is an army there. Move. It's unready. I can just stay there. You could break through and trap some good divisions in here. But I'll just wait. So looking, yep, all good. And we're holding up here, so I think that's gonna be it. So let's have a look at our OOB. It's all looking good. We've lost. Oh, we haven't lost, so this is not lost the screen. We have 4.2 million men. So the Germans have basically 3.4 million men. Romanians are 600,000. Another million. Romania plus Hungary. Italians. I haven't seen any Italians yet. Finland is 350,000 Finns, and the Slovakians are behind the line. So really, it's about 1-to-1 in terms of the men right now. I need to change that if I'm going to win at some point. But it will be helped over the turns by all these divisions that are going to start coming in. Next turn we're going to get 6 rifle divisions, 2 cavalry, 2 armies, and 2 divisions. There we go. I wonder when the Siberians start coming in, because they're going to be a huge help. Motorcycle regiments. And what's the naval rifle brigades? Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. Not sure where these guys are spawning. It doesn't say where they're spawning. They're just going to appear somewhere. So that's the same with these guys. They're probably going to. Oh, maybe they're the. Maybe they're going to. Volokov fronts. Maybe they're going to pivot them. I don't know. We'll work it out when it comes. So, let's look at losses now. This turn, the Germans lost 6,000 men. We've lost 165,000 men. So, mainly captured. In terms of just killed, it's about 1-2 in their favour. So, for every one that we killed, they killed 2 of us. Disabled even greater. I think that's mainly because of the captured, though. I think some troops can run away as disabled. We have a lot more men returning than them. That's because we have more men disabled, though. Looking good. Well, not looking good, but looking okay. They're over 100,000 losses now. We managed to destroy 2 planes. Recon planes. Recon planes are extremely important, especially in multiplayer. After we get past this opening stage, when we actually start, thinking where the next advances are going to be, because he won't be able to continue sustaining this broad front advance during 1942. He's going to have to pick and choose. And recon planes are going to be extremely important to picking up where the enemy attack's going to be, and then you shift your troops there. So they're, like an early warning thing. Early warning warning there. God, words. And that really works both ways, because you can see where the Soviets are building up for their counterattacks, especially in 1943 and 44. We've lost more recon planes, but it really doesn't matter at this stage because they're not good, and the next generation are going to start coming online soon. And they're not really. I think they'll be equal to the German planes, and especially during 1943, a lot of them get taken back for home defense. So, yep. Turn. I still haven't made any attacks, and I really should do one just for like a morale boost. So, we have lost 5 things disbanded. Not disabled. 3 armor divisions, 3 motorized divisions, a few rifle divisions, 2 security divisions, and a fortified region. Lost a lot of stuff, but we're still fighting on. Victory points, he's on 165 now. He needs 290 plus for automatic victory, so he's got at least 130 to go. Oh yeah, does it say, actually, if I remember, how much is Moscow worth? So that's 16. Is that 16 mean victory points? Let's just, I think it does mean victory points. Semensk is important. Why is it 40? No, I doubt it's 40. Yeah, no, it's not going to have 491. That's 16. So West Moscow is worth 16, and so is Semensk. So that's actually quite significant. Leningrad, I want to see how much it's worth. 40. Boy, that will really tip the scales in years. That's 1, that's 0, that's 24. So boy, if it takes Leningrad, it's really only Moscow that I have to hold. But there you go. Send a lot of divisions, as you can see in the center. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Commander's report. Let's just have a quick look at units. Let's see who's won the most besides Stavka. I'm sure this airbase is always the best, and somehow it's won more battles than Stavka, even though I think it's attached to Stavka. But anyway, what's the actual fighting unit? Armies. This Howitzer Regiment with the 4-1. And then the 244th Rifle Division, 3-3. Oh, this is 3-0. Boy, 291st Rifle Division. Rifle Division. Really good. Really, really good. I'm gonna build you up. Oh, you probably attacked with the 18 versus 17. Yeah, that would have been good for us. Gonna, make sure this becomes a guard division. Let's have a quick look at HQs. Yeah, you just really need to make sure that they're not going over besides the front. Yeah, don't really care about them. Already done that. Leaders, not really important unless if they're getting shot. Won't look at battles now. Locations. I can see the supplies and fuel for locations, how much population they have. What's the most populated city? Tashkent. What is that? Oh, it's off. This is off map. 133. I'm pretty sure this is definitely off map stuff. Right, locations. Pretty sure the asterisk is off map. So the only one, yeah. So Moscow is the biggest one on map. Tashkent has got 133. Boy, must be off map. No equipments. Yeah, not really important now because all that stuff's pretty bad, but we'll just leave it at that. And I think that's gonna be it for the episode. Could try another air offensive, but I don't, yeah. What was the last one? Yeah, pretty bad. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.